video, to the hopeful elect. You know, this right here is for, the brothers and sisters that's actually, doing their work. So, so first and foremost, I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And Rakakwadash in the Paleo Hebrew is the Holy Spirit, and double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone, who've been ruling well through the Spirit, teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put in a spirit to endure. And mighty shalom to the hopeful elect scattered four corners of the earth. Teach His word and believe in His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High can continue to put it on their spirit to endure and to strive and esteem of Hamashiach Yahushai. And for the wives and the single sisters, shalom, shalom. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put in your spirit to pursue to be a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord willing, you can continue to be believers of His word. And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not of faith. This video is, is really inspired off of what me listening to Elder Tahar. He was doing a video on studying and eating the whole roll. And he went into 2 Timothy chapter 2 and 15, and it hit me, and I'm gonna read that verse in the three translations: KJV, NLT, and GNT. Let it hit you. So like this video is really, directed towards the elect, because I know everybody is not gonna be studying getting these scriptures. So for the elect, you're doing a good job, but we got more work to do. So first, this is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15 in the KJV. Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Right? The more you study, the more, the more that you study, it helps. That helps to win the approval of the Most High. Because the more that you read, if you are one of them children that's born of the Spirit, you're going to apply it to your life, because that comes through the faith that you have, right? That you believe that the more that I study, the more I might grow in the Most High's ministry. The more that I study and read, the more my faith, the more my patience grow, right? I'm going to read it in the NLT, right? This is 2 Timothy again, chapter 2, verse 15. Work hard so you can present yourself to the Most High and receive His approval. Be a good worker, one who does not need to be ashamed, who correctly explains the word of truth. The more that you study, the more that we believe in His word, we're not going to be ashamed. That's why the Lord is telling us to work hard, right? And we have to present ourselves unto the Most High. So every day you should be working hard. Like I was watching this highlights on Michael Jordan, but it was a documentary, and they were saying how each game this man he was just going hard each game. And you got some games you might play 8 games in a row, and then now you get into the ninth, you like, I'm not gonna give my all. It was other players saying, and even in the playoffs, but throughout the whole season, if he was playing, he was giving it his all, running back and forth to each end, and coming in this truth. The men of the Lord are going to work hard. You working hard for your crown, right? Because Revelations, the last chapter, verse 12, Revelations 22, verse 12, it says, and behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according to his work. This reading is work, teaching His word is work, building your house is work, sharpening your sword with your brother is work, leaning your hand, for your brother is work, doing charity, which is still going back out to the highways and byways. You getting the jacket or the shirt off your back, or you blessing brothers with garments, or meat trees, shirts, however it works, right? But the Lord is watching all things that we do in private and in public. Nothing is going past the eyes of the Lord. So the more that we work and we present ourselves as a living sacrifice, like it says in Romans the 12th chapter, where you're going to receive approval from the Lord. But this is why we work, so that we can win the approval. I'm me doing a video now, Lord willing, it helps in the little reading or the little things that I do. It helps, I believe, for me to get approved by the Most High to do another video tomorrow, or to win that approval that the Most High will still allow me in His truth. Because the Lord could take me out right now. He could take me out tomorrow. The Lord can do that. So that's why, you know, what man in his great mind is going to strive? I don't see the Most High. I don't see Yahweh Shai. But to be honest, in the spirit, I see him. Especially when I see other brothers, how they grow in stature in the spirit, how brothers grow in patience, how brothers is becoming eloquent, right, in a speech. That's another thing that I know is no way that I should stop doing this when I can see certain signs that the Lord is either dealing with me or dealing with brothers or sisters that's around me. This is Wisdom of Solomon in the Apocrypha, chapter 10, verse 21. For wisdom openeth the mouth of the dumb, and made the tongues of them that cannot speak eloquent. Now, I've always had a gift of gab, but I wasn't an eloquent speaker. I didn't speak with wisdom. I always wanted to be a counselor, but I didn't have those words that can deal with any problem, anger, strife. And when you coming into these scriptures, you you have to have a wisdom mindset, right? Because people can go through something, and this is why brothers say, "Oh, I got a precept. Oh, I got a precept," and that all goes by a man studying. Yes, the Lord can give you wisdom, but you have to entertain that wisdom. Like that goes back to what the one elder said. He said, to unlock your gift or to strengthen your gift, you have to read, and that was solid. Even more to say, it says, basically, this good worker who does not need to be ashamed, who correctly explains the word of truth. And I'm just being honest for what I see. Great Millstone is teaching 100% of the Most High's doctrine. They speak in His truth. I can even see if they speak in their truth, because even before I came across these brothers, it was certain things that I already seen in the scriptures that they were saying. Now, I never taught it because I wasn't probably super sure. And that just goes in the shame and the notion, I want to see somebody else bringing this out. I want to see somebody else speaking on this or doing this for me to feel comfortable. Is it right or wrong? Let alone, I don't really know a lot of great Millstone brothers to just be asking them questions. And I wasn't watching them a lot to be like, hey, let me write this question in the comment board, and then eventually he might answer. I wasn't watching them fluently like that. But one video let me know, just go watch videos. Just watch videos, And that goes into studying too, because a brother can bring out mad precepts on a lesson you ain't never did, you ain't probably never seen. You write those precepts, and what do? You go read them, because I don't want to be a parrot where I'm gurgitating, but that's how it is. Everything you bring out these scriptures, somebody already said it, right? But when you do your research, you start knowing certain words. Let alone you'll look at other translations, and you'll be like, ooh, I'm gonna read the KJV and then this translation, because sometimes it can stab you and then stab you another way, to make you meditate and be like, ooh, I want that, And now the more that I'm sure about this, I want to be even more sure. The Lord is allowing me to remember some precepts just by reading it one time. Like this Wisdom of Solomon chapter 10 verse 21, how wisdom opened the mouth of the dumb and made the tongues of them that cannot speak and make them eloquent. I've been heard this verse before. I never usually brought it out. Then when I started, going into reading the Bible from Genesis all the way down, taking it serious, writing precepts on it down, marking my Bible, the more I, even for myself, I knew that I was sure, and the Most High, that let me know that I'm slowly but surely winning approval of the Lord, is because the knowledge I had before was a dim candle, but the Lord is, from what I see, the Lord is allowing me to shine a little more, but that just goes off of studying to win the approval. right? Now let's go to the last one. 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 15. Do your best to win full approval in the Most High sight. So you have to do your best. I always tell myself, you know, you feel you did good, but you didn't do your best. You could have went better. Every time you can go to you can give it 8%, and that's good, but that's not good enough. You go 9, that's good, but it's not good enough. You go 10, you at 10, still not good enough because you can get to a number and get too comfortable. You know, it's not too good enough. Like when I was getting this job and I'm getting 900, 800. Oh, I seen 1,000. I got too comfortable that as soon as the my checks go down, I feel a certain way. I don't want to come to work. But then I had to look at myself in the spirit like, oh hell no, just work and get the money. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to get comfortable with the word. You don't want to get comfortable with this world because how shit is going on in this place. A lot of us is going to lose a lot of things that we have, and then if you too attached and you're not working on getting attached to the Lord, when you lose those things, it's supposed to be like, it's bound to happen. Things is getting real, and this is even more why when Elder Ty was going into this, it hit me. The more that I know when I study, the more I don't even give a damn about this place. I don't give a damn about if you want to serve the Lord or not. It's because this is only for the elect. You know, the more that I read this, the more I don't have super attached with your homies, your blood family. It's okay if we don't see each other from a distance and you're not hitting me up, I'm not hitting you up. It doesn't hurt me too much because it's gonna hurt even more when chaos is in the world and the Lord is is protecting you and your homie and your friends, and they trying to reach you, but the Lord got you, and then the Spirit could be on you when you're not even trying to be bothered with them. Because this truth is so real. The more you study, the more you believe that the Most High is real, even more. Even if you believe He's real, the more that you study, you start to believe in Him even more, right? So do your best to win the full approval in the Most High sight. Because the Lord is above and He's watching us daily, let alone what His angels are doing. The Lord can tap into somebody else and see what you doing through them without them even knowing. It says, as a worker who is not ashamed of his work. Yahweh Shai, He wasn't ashamed of His work. He was telling the disciples, labor not for the meat that perisheth, but labor for the meat that's everlasting. You know. So it says, one who correctly teaches the message of the Most High's truth. So somebody that's really studying is going to correctly teach it. That's why for me, for you, it might be different. But I see how these elders and these apostles are teaching the truth, let alone they're rebuking their own brothers that say, hey, how about Shema Shai? Or say, Yeshua Yatua, or whoever. They're rebuking the nations. They're judging the nations, and they're rebuking their own brother. You know, if you were Israelite, you get rebuked. You have a chance to fix the shit that you said out your mouth. And I like them for that because it's too many comfortable brothers. Let's do unity camp. Then after we done, I'm gonna make a video about you teaching this, but I'm not gonna say your name. I'm not gonna say your camp name. I'm gonna just say them. But you just did a unity camp with it. No, why don't you just not do unity camp and then just watch what they doing, watch what they saying, and do a video against them? That's it. But this is not a battle royale. This is just to make sure because sheep is watching. And they can be like, wait, he said this, but then he's saying this. So, brothers that is teaching, we have to clean up a mess that somebody else is making. Let's go to 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 13. I'll start at verse 12 because this goes back even to the lesson I did about being an example, right? It says, let no man despise thy youth, but be thou an example of the believers in word, in conversation, in charity, in spirit, in faith, in purity. When the men go into them highways and byways and doing videos, this is us being the example, showing that we should be doing video. Like brothers really be dissing us or Great Mills. Any brother that's doing videos all the dang time, oh, he's going to make a video about me. Oh, they do a video every day. Nobody's watching your video. We think of like Paul in the spirit. The Lord said, feed my sheep. He didn't say 1, 2, or 3. Yes, he told Peter 3 times,
But he didn't give them a notion on, hey, don't do this. Yes, you could do a balance. But if the Spirit is on you, the Lord is touching you, you're going to teach this word, right? It says, verse 13, till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, right? Which is was going into that encouragement, right? You're encouraging somebody to read. You're encouraging somebody to believe in the Lord. You're encouraging somebody like, hey, you're going through all this long suffering, but it's okay. The Lord got you. You know that these little short videos give you motivation. It says to doctrine. That's why we have to give attendance to reading so we can understand the Lord's doctrine and so that we can do exhortation. We can do lessons that's edifying. Or we go out and prophesy to the wind because nobody gives a damn. You know, no, a brother is not about to text all the Israelites in the town on Facebook, hey, yo, I'm about to be over here, come here. No, the elect know. If you keep doing the same routine, people know. Social media be moving quick. YouTube, you post something on a book, they know. You know, I could be viral on social media, whatever it is. I'll post something worldly, something funny, something just chill. Mad people gonna like, even if it's a picture. Everybody gonna like it. But as soon as this scriptures coming out, that spirit already know. Nope, nope, we ain't looking at that. It's just not the Lord did that, made things smooth, because our job is easy. We're in the end of all of this. You know, this is First Peter chapter 1 and verse 10. It says, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence, basically daily, to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fail. So daily make your call and election sure. Daily make your call and election sure. Daily. Let me put this right next to that verse. Daily. Daily make your call and election sure. This is why I tell my family, even my kids, you know, I'm a man, you know, and I want motivation. I believe in the Lord. I'm watching other men and even sisters that say they do believe in the Lord. I'm looking at action. So if I'm in the house and I have children, which I have a lot, I want to see that my kids believe in the Lord, you know. I don't care how anybody feel. It's because in the same time, us as parents, we have a duty to train up our kids in a way that they're supposed to be. Let alone we should be teaching them the laws and going into this. That's what women do. But you can teach your children by the actions by being the example. Every day, if my kids see me at this computer reading, either teaching or looking up videos, my kids know, oh, this man is always about the Lord. Oh, can we throw the ball when you're done? Hey, you're going to have to wait for a lesson. Oh, can we do this? You're going to have to wait for a lesson. You trying to put it in their mind, even though sometimes you say, hey, why you didn't read? They didn't get it. They don't see it. So if my kids is not going off the notion off of me telling them, hey, you should read, you should do this, I'm about to just stop saying that, and I'm gonna be an example by doing. I'm gonna show them this is what I mean. Go read, even if you don't, you better try to get in there. Go read one chapter and then just sit and chill, because we put so much time in this world. We put so much time in what we want to do. That's why in First Corinthians chapter 7, it tells that when a man get a wife, he do things to please his wife, and now he don't have it on his mind to do things to please the Lord. Or a woman, when she get a husband, she's doing things to please her husband. But when you really go in them scriptures, that woman is going to know when she made her husband, that pertains to what the Lord wants you to do. But it could be other things that this woman can do that might not pertain to, you know, a woman in scriptures on how she can please this man, right? But we understand that the Lord told that a woman is a possession to a man and a man rule over you. So if a woman like, you know what, my man don't want me outside, that's already showing she's following her order, you know? Now, if a woman like, hey, this man, he likes lingerie, I'm about to get him lingerie, that's you pleasing what he likes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I might say, hey, look, I don't believe women really should be outside late at night when they got a husband. You know, but man, he do whatever he's gonna do, but a woman should be in that house. Now, if my wives choose to do that, that's them pleasing me, because that's not a law. I'm not making that a law. It Women in Titus, women were keepers at home. So just for me to use it in that instant, demons come out in the daytime and at night, but make it make sense. We in America. It's not mathing for a woman. Why would she even be outside late at night? So if a woman really loves you, she care for you, by pleasing you, she's staying in the house. That's what those go into. But a woman maintain her husband, she's following what the Lord says. When she's a high tower against death for her husband, that's what the Lord said. In the book of Sirach, the 26th chapter. You know, a woman feeding children, teaching single women how to love their husband and their children, she's pleasing the Lord. Being a keeper at home, she's pleasing the Lord. Being a loving and silent wife towards your husband when you really talk to your husband when you're asked. Or when you got something you want to say or go do something, hey, Lord, if it please you. Women in America look at that. It doesn't matter if you look at it as a slave thing or a possession. All the same thing. But when you get butthurt, a man should get butthurt, but we can't. We're servants under Yahushai. Everybody a servant. Even if Esau doing what he doing, he's a servant under the Lord by doing wrath in the earth. Then when we get the kingdom, all nations is going to be servants under us. The men of the Lord is going to be servants under Yahushai. Yahushai is a servant of the Most High. You know, and the women is going to be a servant in the kingdom. The roles is not going to change. It's just going to be more holy when we get in this kingdom. It's going to be aligned. Nobody going to have an attitude. A woman is going to want to play her role. She's going to be more at peace. It's because it's like back then we had servants. Hey, yo, I need you to go wash those dishes. Now, that mother is not going to have to get up and to go wash dishes, you know. But this goes into us studying, you know, going into this word. Sometimes you're going to read chapters, you know. Let's get the classic, like my brother Yarmaya said. This is supposed to be a quick video because when Elder Tahar, he was getting into what he was getting into, and I just it hit me. So I could rebuke myself, even if I am doing it. Keep doing what you're doing, you know. The more you read, and studying goes even too, because when you reading, you're just reading chapters, you getting into the history, you growing into knowledge. But studying is like the little mysteries you come across, things that can go into the doctrine, things that can go into prophecies or parables, and you writing down precepts, and you're studying the precepts so it's in your mind. So when somebody asks a question, you're able to give them an answer. Let alone you want to have faith. You want these things to be on your mind, because what if you don't have this Bible? And it comes a time where you might just have to meditate whatever is on your mind. You know, and that's what studying come into play. That's the only reason why brothers can remember certain precepts, is because it was locked in, right? But this is Revelation chapter 1, verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. Now, through faith, that just let me know I should be keeping the law. Because if I'm doing the things that are written therein, the whole volume of the Bible, moving in the spirit, how you gentle to your brothers and sisters, that mean I am following the words of Yahweh Shema Shai right through faith. Blessed is he that readeth. If I believe, the more that I read, the more I gain. But the more that you gain, that is the blessing out of it. Gaining wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Right? And blessed is he that heareth the words of prophecy. You hearing prophecies, you hearing lessons, you looking for videos. Even if you know the breakdown and you looking for videos, you're going to be blessed. And it's hard out here for a G. It's hard out here for brothers that's teaching, you know. This is hard work. This is more harder than doing construction. You're a builder. Edifying goes into building, you know. A teacher is the first builder, man. You know, Lord willing, this was edifying. Sorry, I gotta make it short. But hey, if a man don't provide for his house, he's he's worse than an infidel. But not me, Lord willing. So all praise to Yahweh Shema Shai, Shai. You know, Brakati Yahweh, Brakati Yahweh Shai.